So while we were at D23, we moved back to Ma's house and back to D23. And when we moved back to D23, Uncle Harry Lau moved into the house and they rented theirs. They sold theirs when they migrated here for something 500, I think. I don't know that. That's what I was told. Anyway, while we were at D23, we had bora, we had cassava, we had all kinds of plants and vines and pumpkins and things like that. Maybe my father used to plant farm when I was that little. See, when he would take me with him, when I could just sit on the bar all day, maybe that's where he went, to the farm. He would barely sit on my butt. He would put me on a bike bar and he would ride. Where did we ride though? Maybe the rail line was not there yet. See, maybe there was no rail line there, but there was a plan to put the rail line, maybe. When we came back from wherever we were, maybe we went to Canada or the US or Brooklyn or something for a year or two. Now I would still be free, not know anything, right? When we came back, the line was there. I know he would ride, and it looked like he ride in that area. I was that little. Or some other place had the same layout, if I'm remembering correctly. Now, when we went for the tamarind, I don't remember crossing the line. You had to cross a line to go over there for the tamarind. There was no line there. There was no railroad line there. That railroad line was placed there after 66. It has to be. Now, when I grew a little bit older and the railroad line was removed, we went to Steel Stones at number 8, to concrete the bottom house and to make bathroom or whatever. Now, I didn't think it was stealing, you know. Yeah, little boy, what do you know? Anyway, while we were at D23, my mom took me to New Amsterdam, the Royal Bank of Canada. Maybe I won the handwriting competition. You know, pull some strings. Miss Gertrude got me the handwriting competition. We used to have chickens too by then and eggs. We used to have eggs and stuff. So a lot of things happened actually. So maybe I had an account there. I did have an account there. What happened to it, I don't know. Mom said she took it out. I told her to take it out and bury our mom. Now, after Mamu buried, someone called me at work and said it's a lot of money because I called and asked about it. Then some years later, this girl who was a banker at Reliance came and met me, right? A girl just like that came to our house when I was little. I thought it was Vidya, Basmati's sister. I was told she was in the national service. So now we came to America, and Chachi Savitri take me to Jamaica Savings Bank. to open an account and to Chase Bank. Then sometimes later, my sister took me there to open a joint account. Then I got subpoenaed for fraud or something, and I had to go to Queens County Court. I went there for withdrawal or whatever, deposit and withdrawal. Now later I applied to work with the same bank. So we moved to 212 to 11 place, and there was a branch at 217, and I went there. They said they're going to become a public company. I think I had an IRA with them. And she said she would put the IRA in the stock. I don't really remember. Back then, the IRA would be 1,000. Back in '85, it was just 500. When the IRA started out, you could put no more than 500, I think. I really don't remember. But chances are that I do have an IRA with the bank. Now, how you cannot transfer your IRA from the bank. Now, the lady who was there, she worked at Able Aluminum, right? With whoever those guys were. It would be nice if I have an IRA with them and don't know about it. Of course, the stock went up a lot. My $500 became like $5,000. And I use it to do things around the house when I bought. See? I think I'm crazy, huh? Maybe I am. Good.